Hi everyone, I'm Chelsea, a supervisor at Montclair Public Library, and I'm very excited to talk to you about summer reading for adults. So we know we have programs for kids, but it's just as important for adults to be reading as well. The nationwide theme this year is Build a Better World, and we thought we would take it one step forward and build a better Montclair. So for adults, all you gotta do is register, log your books, and earn chances toward one of 2 iPad minis or a gift card to Watch on Booksellers. And in keeping with that, what we're going to do every week is focus on one organization in town that's really trying to improve Montclair, whether it be through volunteering, civic action, environmental issues, you name it. Today we have Javier Guardo with us from Planet Civic. And Javier, tell me, what exactly is Planet Civic?
So Planet Civic is a platform, an online platform to foster civic engagement in our communities. You can think of Planet Civic as a virtual town hall where anybody can propose ideas for the betterment of the community in a way that they can get the backing and support from others in town. The idea is to change the way we interact with our leaders so that we can constructively work all of us together and bring about positive change in our communities. I mean, one recent example we were talking before you started taping was what is happening with the lighting situation in Montclair. Through the platform, we came to know that lighting was actually a pretty big issue for a significant portion of the population here in Montclair. They felt that the streets were poorly lit, very dangerous. So as a result of all this information, we were able to bring change to the town. I mean, we came to know that there were many broken lights in Montclair that had been broken for months. So as a result of this collective effort, people coming to the platform, making the point known, voting on the initiative, we were able to identify almost 100 broken lights in Montclair. So in collaboration with local media, we made this public, and within 2 days or 3 days, we were told at PSENG, you could see the PSENG trucks coming to town and actually fixing 60% of the lights in only 2 days, right? So this is an example of things that can happen when we come together, and rather than just probably complaining to ourselves that we cannot really change, if we take one step forward and we just bring this up so that everybody can know of it and support it, we can bring about change in our town.
That's so terrific. And how can our readers get involved with Planet Civic? Are there volunteer opportunities?
Yes, I mean, there are ways, Planet Civic is about civic engagement, right? So there are different ways to be civically engaged. The first that we were describing, the first way is just basically coming up with ideas that we think are going to better our community in a way that hopefully they gain traction and they get the attention of our leaders, right? In communities like Montclair, we also have other aspects other areas where we are highlighting volunteering opportunities in town. We actually created a bulletin board in town, so that anybody can post volunteering opportunities in a way that anybody can see what is available. Because right now what happens is that people want to contribute, but they are not really they don't know exactly how, and they don't know exactly what is available. So through this bulletin board, we think that we are helping match volunteering opportunities with volunteers, right? That's another way to be civically engaged as well.
And how can they find out information? Where is the website?
Yeah, so the website is easy. It's planetcivic.com, and the registration process is actually is quite simple. You just need to give some basic information to show that you're a real person and that you live in Montclair. I mean, one of the things that matters is the fact that we only have real people and real residents, because only people that pay taxes should have the right to have a voice, right? This is when it comes to Montclair as a community. Recently we opened New Jersey as a state community. It was only a week and a half ago. It's very exciting. There's a lot of people that asked me to open the platform. Why? Because they want to be more involved in the run-up to the gubernatorial race, right? So to be involved, you can simply sign up and just vote on those initiatives that you think are important to you and your friends and family, and hopefully some of those ideas they will get traction and they will get implemented.
Great, that's fantastic.
Hi everyone, it's Chelsea. We are back for week 2 of adult summer reading. We do want to encourage all adults to sign up for summer reading. In a community where adults are lifelong readers, kids are much more likely to become lifelong readers. So as most of you know, our theme for this year is Build a Better Montclair. And each week this summer, we're going to highlight an organization that is doing great deeds throughout town. We're going to give you some ideas for things, volunteer projects that you can get involved with, and hopefully we can all build a better Montclair together. So this week we are featuring Bike and Walk Montclair. I am here with Nick, and Nick, why don't you tell us a little bit about what Bike and Walk Montclair does?
Sure. So Bike and Walk Montclair has been with the Montclair community and serving the Montclair community for over 15 years now. We're an advocacy group. We advocate for programs, policies, and street designs that support safe biking and walking.
It's amazing. And I think a lot of people might remember that when we had our health summer reading program last year, we actually teamed up with Bike and Walk Montclair to get people out on the streets.
That's right. Our tagline is actually bikes and feet on every street, and we try to make that happen in a number of different ways. Most importantly, we're working with the township on a number of levels. There's something called the Complete Streets Initiative that we had input on and that we're helping make a reality. We also organize a number of fun biking and walking events, bike education, street murals for beautifying the neighborhood and also calming traffic. There's a program called Safe Routes to School, which we're involved in and we support, so it's a multifaceted organization.
And how can people get involved? Are there volunteer opportunities, other programs that you do?
Yeah, there are actually plenty of volunteer opportunities, and we welcome any and all involvement. Send us an email at info@bikewalkmontclair.org, and we'll plug you in anywhere you want. Actually, there are that many opportunities.
And I do want to highlight our bike rack right here. So if you actually go to bikewalkmontclair.org,
That's right.
Correct?
Yep.
They do have a parking map. So if you're riding your bike around town, you can see where there are great spots to leave your bike for the day as you're walking and shopping around town, which is my favorite tool on the website.
That's right. There's no better way to get around Montclair than biking or walking.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No, just keep on biking and walking, and make sure to check out www.bikewalkmontclair.org. And actually, there is one thing. We're bringing it back on October 1st. Mark your calendars, the Tour de Montclair. So we had 1,000 people back in the day, and we brought it back last year. We had about 300. We're going to try to do even better this year. So October 1st, Bike and Walk Montclair will be hosting the Tour de Montclair. It's not a race, it's just a fun ride around all 4 wards. Come join us.
A great event. You will see the MPL book bike there. We're always there.
Yeah.
Excited to be there again this year.
And thank you very much for the opportunity to collaborate with Montclair Public Library.
Always.
I'm personally a big fan. Bike and Walk Montclair is as well.
We're here with Liz Morgan, the director, and we also have Petunia here. So Liz, can you just tell us a little bit about what the animal shelter does?
Sure. First and foremost, it's a safe haven for animals. Essentially for any animal, we try to particularly focus on our contracted towns, which are Nutley and Montclair. We provide support to the community, animal control. It's not uncommon. We get called for a bat in somebody's bedroom at 3 a.m. It's fun. The highlight is still, last year's bear in the tree. That was great. Went for a latte downtown, and we joined him with the police department. So it's a great place to be. We have a wonderful selection of cats and dogs, and we'd love to adopt to our community.
Yeah, so how can the community get involved? How can we help?
So what we need right now is we're under heavy construction, which we're thrilled about, which means our capacity will be back up and running. Our dog capacity is 25. Our cat capacity is probably about 75. So we're under heavy construction. We really need foster homes. Petunia is an example of a wonderful dog who's had a hard life. She's friendly with children, probably older children would be best because she does like to jump for attention. And if you look at her, she has an English Bulldog, Basset Hound type body, maybe with an American Bulldog head. So the foster homes are really important. It gives her a break from the shelter and gives me more room to be able to help animals.
Okay, great. So maybe we may have some more videos of animals coming up, so stay tuned. We are back with another week of summer reading. This week we are highlighting AIM, or Aging in Montclair. This is Penny, the president of AIM, Penny Carey, and she's here to tell us a little bit about AIM and what AIM does for the community.
Okay. AIM is a membership organization for seniors in the Montclair area. It was started in 2015, that's only 2 years ago, and we're now creeping up on 500 members. It doesn't cost anything to join AIM. Our goal is to help seniors to live intentionally in the Montclair area. Everybody is going to get old unless you're planning to die young. And we want to help people make the best of their senior years.
So how can people in the community get involved to help AIM?
You can go to our website, www.aginginmontclair.org, and you can sign up to be a member. You'll be getting then emails about the latest events and happenings for seniors in the Montclair area. One of the things we found is that there are a lot of programs for seniors, including quite a few here at the library, but they're dispersed all over town, and it's very hard to keep track of who's doing what. You join up. You'll be told also about some of the programs that we're running. We're having in October a film festival, which is celebrating aging. It's going to be at Montclair State College on the weekend of October 20th, and the finale will be at the Montclair Art Museum. 5 films celebrating certain aspects of aging, plus a discussion led by a noted gerontologist who's coming all the way in from California to help us with that project. We have monthly conversations on aging to help people look and plan how they want to age. We can now expect to live to be in our 90s. That's about 30 years of being a senior. And we hope that people will do that intentionally. You're going to age whether you like it or not. We encourage seniors to grab a hold and take control of their lives.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. You could sign up for summer reading at montclairlibrary.org/summerreading, and there, if you wanted to join AIM or volunteer with AIM, you can log that in for chances to win prizes. So Penny, thank you so much. And
You're welcome.
we hope that people will join and volunteer.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is John DeCuna. I'm a librarian at MPL, and we're here with Montclair Community Farms in part with our adult summer reading project, which is Build a Better Montclair. Each week we're spotlighting a different organization in town that's working really hard to build a better Montclair. So today we're with Montclair Community Farms. Do you want to tell me a bit about your organization?
Sure. I'm Angelica Diggs, the coordinator for Montclair Community Farms, and
Christine Gaffney, the assistant farmer, master gardener.
we're actually a coalition of organizations that work together to support the mission of Montclair Community Farms, and those organizations are Montclair State University, Montclair History Center, Montclair Department of Health and Human Services, Home Corps, Montclair Digs. I might miss one. And Rutgers Cooperative 4-H Extension, which is also the extension of Master Gardeners of Essex County. And that coalition board supports the mission of Montclair Community Farms, which takes our beautiful mobile stand here behind us and brings fresh organic produce that comes from one of 2 farm sites, including Orange Road at the Montclair History Center, and also the Miller Street property in association with Home Corps. And that produce is sold to families and seniors with fixed or lower incomes at a very affordable price. We are generously funded through Partners Through Health for all of our efforts. And our farm stand truck was funded through the U.S. Department of Agriculture.
That's great. So part of our adult summer reading program is not just our patrons logging in book reviews, but also volunteering with organizations in town, which earn them chances to prizes at the end of the summer. So how can people get involved in your organization?
Oh, absolutely. We are a community-based organization, and you will see Christine Gaffney here on a weekly basis, as well as 2 other assistant farmers. We have numerous volunteer opportunities and events, at least twice a month on weekends at both of our farm sites. And that's how the public can really get hands-on and involved and support our mission, because our farms would not be growing without our volunteers.
Right, we really do need them to help us to get everything done, growing.
Great, thank you so much for watching everybody, and visit our website at montclairlibrary.org/summer reading to learn more details about our adult summer reading program. Hey there, my name is John DeCuna. I'm a librarian at Montclair Public Library, and I'm here today with Elaine Spears, Director of Program Services at the Montclair Neighborhood Development Corporation. They do fantastic work, and in part with our summer reading series, Build a Better Montclair, we want to spotlight all the hard work they do and ways that you can get involved in their organization. So Elaine, can you tell me a bit about Montclair Neighborhood Development Corporation?
Absolutely, and John, thank you so much for having me. The Montclair Neighborhood Development Corporation, we've been around for years and years and years, almost 40 years. And this is a social service agency, nonprofit, and we run a number of different programs throughout the year. I'll just share with you very briefly what some of those programs are. Right now what's happening is our summer programs, which is our summer camp, and that's for adolescents. And the uniqueness about that camp is that this program runs from 5 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. And the reason for that is because we know sometimes youngsters at night and the evening, they're bored, and it sometimes leads to juvenile behavior. And we try to avoid that. One of the other programs that is an attachment to that is our entrepreneur program. We have a Project Life program, which is an entrepreneur program, as I said. It runs for 10 weeks. It teaches youngsters how to negotiate contracts, how to dress for success, how to research for a job, that sort of thing. Now, for the younger students who go through, who are maybe 13 and 14-year-olds, we allow them the opportunity to build their own business. They select a business. This particular year, our youngsters selected a cafe. So it's a culinary cafe. While at the summer camp, which I just mentioned, which starts at 5, they sell food like wraps and drinks and that sort of thing for the public that come to watch youngsters play basketball. And the basketball piece is a part of the summer camp. We then have in the winter months, we have Homework Helper program. It's a tutorial program, and the youngsters come in and are certified teachers, tutor them in math and reading, or whatever the school has determined to be a weakness for the youngsters. We then have a Maya Angelou program. As you know, Maya was a great literature individual, and those youngsters, we involve them with reading. The idea, all girls, the idea is to empower them. And we're very happy to talk about our ESL program. And we're partnering with the Montclair State University to do that. Their teachers come and they teach our youngsters. The program runs out of Glenfield School, and we partner with them as well, and it's 2 nights a week. We have a homeless prevention program, which in the community, given society and unemployment and just all of that, folks find themselves in situations where they're being evicted, or they can't pay utility bills, or they've been evicted, or homeless and need someplace to go. So we assist with paying back rent, we assist in relocation, and we assist in paying those utility bills so that they don't get cut off. So those are some of the programs that we, offer. To get involved, people can go to our website. Everything is on our website. How they can volunteer, the contact numbers, if the telephone number is there. So you can reach us pretty much anyway. Facebook, website, or just pick up the phone and call.
Thank you so much. I am a big fan of their organization. I'm amazed at all the hard work they do to build a better Montclair. You work with kids, you work with families, you work with adults, you even work with seniors with that drop-in sessions they do at Glenfield Park. It really is incredible amount of work you guys do here.
Thank you.
Our town is appreciative of all the hard work you do. I love that it's in such a centralized location. You have a great storefront. Anyone walking by, it's very visible. They can stop in, they can ask for assistance. I'm just a big fan, and I'm delighted that you guys are here in town doing all the hard work that you do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you participate in our summer reading program, and I hope that you help us build a better Montclair. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kristen Blumberg. I'm a librarian at the Montclair Public Library, and our adult summer reading initiative is to build a better Montclair. Each week we are spotlighting local charities in our community to get people to get involved and volunteer at their local charity. This week we're with Ann at Tony's Kitchen. Hi Ann, would you like to tell us about your charity?
Sure. So my name is Ann Mernon, and I'm the director at Tony's Kitchen, which is a food ministry of St. Luke's Church here in Montclair. And we've been partnering with the library this summer on something that's very near and dear to our heart as a food ministry, which is summer hunger in our community. I don't think people always realize how much hunger there is in suburban areas. But hunger is actually growing in the suburbs at rates much faster than in urban areas. And we are seeing a need for supporting children, especially in families, during the summer months when school is out and they don't have food at home. They don't have food at school, I'm sorry. And parents also have the added expense of childcare and summer camps for kids. So it's a perfect time to jump in and help out on the food front.
And do you want to give us your website, how people can get in touch with you?
Sure. So our website is www.tonyskitchen.org. Tony's is with an I. And if you go to our website, you'll see a lot about us. We have a soup kitchen. We have a healthy backpack program. We do work with day laborers. We also do a lot of work with health, exercise, things that keep food insecure populations healthy. So you'll see lots of opportunities to volunteer, and we love our volunteers. We love the way our community steps up and supports us. It's the only way we get to do the work that we do. So please visit our website, drop in anytime. We're always happy to have drop-ins and to see what we're about, and then we'll get you signed up as a volunteer. We'll register you, find out what your interests are, and put you to work.
And so our summer reading, not just about registering your books, you sign up at montclairlibrary.org/summer reading, and for every hour you volunteer, you get points towards some of our wonderful prizes.
Wow, that sounds like a win-win.
Right? Help your library, help your community, help your charities, and that's about it, I guess.
That's
Thank
great.
you so much, and that's it.
Well, thank you.
Thank
we
you.
We love the partnership, and we're really grateful for it.
Hi everyone, I'm Chelsea Dodd, Adult Services Supervisor for Montclair Public Library. Welcome to week 8 of summer reading. We hope you're all out there building a better Montclair and working with different organizations in town to kind of help us all improve our community together. So today we are speaking with Gray Russell, who is the Sustainability Officer for Montclair Township. So Gray, what exactly is your job? What do you work on?
Yeah, my job basically is 2 different categories. One is trying to help the municipal operations be greener and smarter and basically to save money. So we do energy efficiency upgrades, and we're always promoting recycling and waste prevention to make sure that we're not wasting money on sending out garbage, and cutting costs with the buildings themselves. And the other part of my job is public outreach and information, and making sure residents have advice and answers to their questions about what they can do in town.
That's great. And the farmers market, that's under your purview as well?
I'm on the board of trustees of the Montclair Farmers Market. Yeah, and we're very proud. We started that market 25 years ago. This is our 25th
It's
season.
huge now.
Yeah, and yes, we started with just 4 farmers, and now we have 5 full farmers there every year, and 15 other food purveyors as well. So there's 20 vendors there at the market. It's very successful.
Yeah. And I think everyone's familiar with the Walnut Street Farmers Market. That's every Saturday. It's fabulous. The library tries to be there occasionally.
Yeah.
And we will be there on August 26th.
Good.
So great. How can people build a better Montclair?
You know, there's so many steps that residents can take, starting with one of the most basic is recycling, and making sure that you're recycling at home and at your schools, but also even at work and when you go shopping, making sure that the stores that you're heading into, making sure that you're recycling there as well. So that's one very first step. The other is, I think it's always important to save energy as much as possible, and that can be done in your home or apartment, just making sure that you're not leaving things on all the time. So those days of the TV running 24 hours or your laptop running upstairs while you're downstairs at dinner, those days are gone. So trying to make sure that you're not wasting energy and not wasting water. That's another, making sure that you're conserving water, especially in the summertime. We are often watering lawns unnecessarily, and anything that we can do to save water is important. Trying to find local foods is really good, and the farmers market helps with that. And many people take part in growing food right in their own backyards, or in community gardens with Montclair Community Farms, or participating with a CSA, Community Supported Agriculture. So those are some very simple steps. Another is trying to get around town by biking or walking in ways that get us around. It's healthier, and it gets people out of cars, and that also reduces emissions and makes the air cleaner. Those are very important things as well. There's a really wonderful group in Montclair, the Bike and Walk Montclair, have a great website, and people can find more information about that. And just there's a host of other steps. I mean, there's always things that people can do. I would always say you can always contact me if you have questions. You can call my number, which is 973-509-5721, or you can email me, grussell, with 2 S's and 2 L's, GRUSSELL, at montclairnjusa.org. That's O-R-G at the end. And that also leads you to our town website, which is at, you can always find us at www.montclairnjusa.org. And there's plenty of information on the website under Environmental Affairs for people who want to get involved.
That's great. And can you tell us a little bit more about your Thursday movies?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a wonderful green film series that we host at the Montclair Public Library on the third Thursday of every month. And we're very proud also that this is our 8th year. We are showing this month our 81st film. So this is free film, documentaries. We show them at 6:30 in the evening at the library on the third Thursday of every month. And these are all wonderful documentaries about some topic of sustainability and environmental action from a wide variety of topics, and they're really entertaining. They're really there is no other municipality in the tri-state area that has a green film series like this that has been going this long and has shown this many films for free.
Yeah, and I can attest to that. The films are fantastic. The discussion is wonderful. I've been, and I very much enjoyed it.
Great.
So thank you so much for meeting with us today.
Thank you, Chelsea.
And if you do want to sign up for summer reading, you do have until September 1st to do so. Remember, every book you log earns you chances toward an iPad mini, so definitely get those books logged. For more information, go to montclairlibrary.org/summer reading. Thanks, everyone.